think Miss Ng was very kind, very patient with all of us, and I think that helped us develop an interest in St. John.
I didn't teach Mr. Lu at all. I'm his CCA teacher, St. John's. So back then, the St. John students always like to come to me. So I always ask, I must be very pretty and nice, right? That's why they always come for me.
I remember there was this once I was organizing the St. John camp as a Sec 4. I think everything just didn't go as planned. So I just started crying in the middle of the parade square. I think it was Miss Ng that came to me and said, everything will be okay lah, like things always don't go well one lah. We just need to learn how to adapt to it. So that was one incident I remember with Miss Ng. I think she wrote annoying and I wrote irritating because we used to have St. John on Wednesday and Friday. So one day before every activity, I'll always look for her to get her to sign stuff. So on 1 week, I think I can look for her for 4 times.
No, not 1 week, 1 day.
1 day. so she probably found me irritating.
Well, should be irritating, but annoying is the word that students like to use nowadays. No, he's actually not irritating. He's very, very on task, very responsible. So he will look for me before flag raising, recess, lunch, after school. Because every time I ask him to make changes, right, he will make the change happily, and he will come to see me and ask me, is it okay? So actually he's very cute because receptive to feedback and very humble. So it's a very, very good cadet. That time we have this head of training department, and he's the head of training department. So very responsible.
I think still the same. I think Miss Ng is still, okay, now that I'm a teacher, I think Miss Ng is still pretty and kind to everybody, including the colleagues, which is something that as a student I didn't get to see. So, very consistent. I think consistency is Miss Ng's biggest strength.
For me, Mr. Lu didn't change at all. Okay, he's still humble, still willing to learn, and very respectful to the teachers. Even though now I told him, you can call me Li Hua, he still address me as Miss Ng. So I like him. Nothing has changed. Okay, over the years, only the age maybe.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cut. Okay. Miss Ng, would you like to explain first?
Yes. Okay. Mr. Lu has written many cards for me since Set 1 and all the way till now. Okay, I have kept all these cards.
Wow, really?
Yes.
And publish a book.
So I look back, right? I realize the emotions, the feelings also change along the years. Okay, but what is so sweet about Mr. Lu is he's always appreciative of what people has done to him. So this is one thing I love about Mr. Lu. Oh, I love about Mr. Lu, okay? The teacher-student love.
Oh, mine is totally different. There was this once, I think when I was in Sec 3 or Sec 4, because Miss Ng was I think one of the main teachers in charge then in St. John. What surprised me was, Miss Ng was always this very patient and very kind teacher. There was this once in front of everyone, so St. John used to be like 100 people big. She shouted at everybody because we were not disciplined in the parade square. Her face started turning red. So,
Did I?
so it was a sign of Mr. Ng that we didn't usually see. We don't even usually see it right now. So yeah, it was very different. I think Miss Ng shows that she puts her heart into everything she does in different ways. And that was one of the very rare instances where we got to see that. So remembered it. It's all here.
I don't remember it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Once only. First started teaching a few years ago, right? Miss Ng was already my mentor then. So one of the first things that she shared with me, which I still remember every day, is always go into a class with hope. Because only when you are hopeful, then that's when the classroom will be hopeful, the students will be hopeful. And I thought that was a very powerful lesson. So today, whenever we have difficult days, we will remind each other of this word. So so that will keep us going.
Good.
As for me,
Oh.
this is the hope because this is a very very good excellent student. So in him, I see the hope for the future. I see the hope for current students, and in him, I see that if every teacher behave or is like Mr. Lu, Singapore has hope.